Hi everyone, welcome back and welcome to Dephemerember 2024. And the prompt for today's video is going to be for December 16th, which is tuck spot and cheese. And the host of this Dephemerember prompt is Louisa Hensel and Barbara of 49 Dragonflies, and I will be linking their information, posting their information, links to their YouTube channels and stuff like that down below. Plus, if you do a search with the hashtag Dephemerember, you will see all the videos that have been done. This is their 4th year of doing this, so from the very first year all the way through to current. So yeah. So since it says tuck spot and cheese, so one of the type of tuck spots that I like to use is the corner tuck spot, which for me most of the time it's in a triangular shape. Well, what shape is a lot of your cheeses that you get? They're in a triangular shape, right? So this is going to be my base for my tuck spot, and a tuck spot is only glued on 2 sides. So I'll glue it down here, and then along the bottom and along the side, and then you can tuck things in like a journaling card, a tag, or just a little booklet or whatever inside that tuck. So I have some gauze here. When you also mention cheese, you also think of cheesecloth. So this gauze kind of reminds me of cheesecloth that is also used in reference to cheese. And I also thought of using this stencil, which I've used in a previous prompt, but your cheese, some of your cheeses like your Swiss cheese and stuff has holes. Well, they're not all what's the word, perfect round circles. So I thought, well, this kind of looks like some of the holes and everything that you would see in cheeses. So I thought I would use this. And I thought the closest that I have as far as in my Distress Oxide is this antique linen. It's kind of a yellow, but when I put it down, we'll see. Yeah, that's about unless I want to get into some of my acrylic paints, and I really don't want to deal with paints for this project. So do I want to, let's see, I'm trying to think if it will show through the gauze enough. Oh, there's only one way to find out. And I still got plenty of this that I can use if I happen to not like the way this is turning out. And I don't need to do the whole thing with the pattern. So let's just see how that. Gotta make sure I hold everything down. Not the greatest, but what I can also do, which I think I might do, let me line my stencil back up again. And let me see. And then with a pen, see if I can trace around these. And like I said, if this doesn't quite look like the way I'm thinking, I still got more of this to mess around with. So and like I said, it doesn't have to be perfect. I just want to just get the basic shapes. And you can, okay. I'm gonna have to go with a little bit darker color. So let me try adding some of this rustic hinge. And let me get one of my finger daubers, and maybe that'll work better. Okay, so get my stencil, kind of line it, kind of back up to where I had it. Keeps wanting to move on me. Okay, that stands out a little bit better. And then when we put the cheesecloth over it, you can see it a little bit better. But I don't think I'm going to have the cheesecloth over the whole thing. Kind of pull it apart a little bit. And then maybe what I can do. Okay, so now what I'm going to do is take my ruler and take my blade. Okay. Ouch. Okay. I'll take my antique linen . I got the dropsies this morning. Get it. Oh, there it is. Actually, I think what I'm gonna do, because this feels kind of flimsy, so I think what I'm gonna do is double it up just to give it that little extra strength. since then this is going to be a tuck spot, and we're going to be having things pulled in and out of it. So what I'm going to do, just line that up. And it's okay if it's not on there straight, because I can always straighten that up. Grab a pair of my big scissors. Okay, that gives it a stronger base. Oh yeah, that's much better. And I'm thinking what I might also do is I have this bottle here, and it's coffee. So I thought maybe what I might do is just add a little bit of Okay, I'm gonna pause you for a moment while I use my heat tool to dry this, and I will be right back. Okay, so now it's dry. So now let's see how it looks with adding some piece of gauze on there. I'm not too worried about anything where you can be able to see where I'm putting the glue, because once it dries, it'll dry clear. But I'm just wanting to make sure that it's tucked down. And with the paper towels, if I am picking up, back up some of the glue. So, and there is also, excuse me, something else that I want to add to this, but I just thought of it, so I need to go print it out, so give me just a moment while I go and find it. Let's see. Okay, and it's a digital from Louisa Hensel, and it's part of her, funny focal points, kit, and so one of the characters that she has on here, I thought would be the perfect focal point to have on here, because it goes well with what our prompt is one of these three little guys. Now I just printed this out on just regular copy paper, and I told my printer to print 2 to a page, so that way they would print out smaller and would be the perfect size to fit on my tuck spot. So I think I am going to cut out this first one. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to do this. And my fussy cutting isn't the greatest. What I'm going to do. And the rest of these will go into my basket over here that I've been keeping scraps and different things that I've been using for the prompts. So I'm just going to kind of do kind of a rough fussy cut, because I am going to ink around my little character. And I have learned that from many of my wonderful people that I watch and follow, everything they say and stuff, don't move your scissors, just the paper. And I have found that that is so true. You can just barely see his whiskers here, so I'm not gonna cut them completely off, but I'm gonna cut them down because you can just barely see them. And then I'm going to come back around here. I'm not going to cut out this little part around his tail because it's not necessary. But I am going to kind of come in here a little bit and just do like that. And I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to have him up a little bit, because I always put the whatever the prompt is I always put that somewhere on the ephemera. So I thought that, well, I could put that there, and then he could be standing on it, and that'll help to ground him or her. You know what? Mine's going to be a girl. Mine's going to be a little girl. So that'll help to ground her. So I think I'm gonna go ahead and use my vintage photo. use my art glitter glue. Get my tweezers. Okay. Oops. I'm just okay. So now I'm gonna glue her down. And I'm gonna have it to where her feet are just on the top of that. See how we're doing with time. We're doing good with time. So, and then I think I'm gonna go ahead and go around the edge of this. Okay. So there's that. Clean off the top of my glue and get my pen put back in so it doesn't dry out on me. So, but I feel like it still needs something. But I don't know what though. It's still, I don't know. Thinking because let's see, this is about 4.5. So we can mark it 5. And then this is at 5. Okay. See, I said this was how tall? 5 inches. Okay. So what I'm gonna do is take my chopper. I'm gonna cut this, cut it off where I need it as well, height-wise. Okay. So then if oh, here it is. So then if I measure inch there. See, that's not going to be a 1/4 inch. I want a 1/4 inch. See, this line, and that's not very straight. Sorry, I'm quiet. It's that I'm trying to kind of figure this out here. Okay, so let's cut this out and see how this works. See if I like it. Because if it works the way I think it's going to work or look, then what I'm going to do is I'm going to add some actual holes in this, and then you'll see this behind. Come through. Okay, so I need to basically I can get rid of a portion of my pencil mark. Because I just need basically just the guideline to place everything, basically this corner here. Okay, so what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab one of my hole punch, one of my small ones, because I only want just a few holes. And actually not even complete holes. Just to give this the apparent a little bit more let me see. Okay, now down here I can actually do a full hole. That's if my punch can punch through all those layers. There we go. Then maybe another partial. And then maybe one on this side. And then when I lay it on here, so I'll need to erase that line a little bit more. And there we go. And then plus this will give this even more excuse me, even more stability. One on this side. there, because now I've got two on this side, two on this side, and one full hole. Okay. Okay. Get my art glitter glue, and we'll glue this down, and then we will find a page in my journal. Oh yeah, that even adds even more stability to it. Okay, so let me move some of my stuff out of the way. Let's bring in the journal, and let's see, let's find a place to put. Oops. Okay, I'm gonna have to trim off the tip. Okay. Try to make that a little bit straighter. There we go. Oop. So we can put it there on this page and have it as a tuck spot. So then I will glue this edge and along the bottom. Okay. Press that down. Make sure it sticks. So there we go. We have completed that. So the next prompt is for the 17th, which is flipped out page and old photos. I have kind of an idea for that one, but I'm not 100% sure on that one yet, so we'll see. So thank you guys for joining me on this one, and we will see you in the next video. Thanks everybody. Bye.